It's a glorious afternoon at the Dunraven Brewery Field, Bridge End, for this BKT United Rugby Championship clash. The Ospreys need a win, and they welcome Edinburgh, who are looking for a hat-trick of wins. Quality returning for the Ospreys. Dewi Lake, named as Wales captain, is back at hooker, and all 5 named in the Welsh Autumn Nations squad start. Adam Beard in the second row, and Ospreys captain Jac Morgan is a welcome sight for all in the back row. New half-back pairing and a familiar centre partnership. Dynamic Keiran Williams at 12, Owen Watkin at 13. A fit again, Tom Botha should get some game time from the bench. Serious quality returning for Edinburgh. Ewan Ashman, one of the 7 changes since the Cardiff clash in round 6. Eye-catching changes in the back row. Jamie Ritchie and Hamish Watson start. 281 appearances between them. Ben Muncaster celebrates his Scottish call-up by shifting to 8. Vellacott captains from 9, and Harry Patterson, fully fit, gets his first appearance of the season at full-back. But it's a 100th appearance in Edinburgh colours for centre Matt Scott. What a glorious afternoon. Hope everyone's got their factor 50 on. Doesn't feel like October in Bridge End. We're almost in November. Edinburgh in the change strip, the orange of Edinburgh. There's the man we mentioned, Matt Scott, number 100 in Edinburgh colours. The Ospreys making their way out onto the Brewery Field. Children from local clubs are the flag bearers. Trying to spot some colours. What clubs do we have here all together? Could be Llantwit Major there. Good crowd at the Brewery Field again. The weather does help, of course. Packed in on the far side. Fireworks. Welcome the Ospreys. The decibel level goes up. Let's hope the quality of rugby matches the pre-match entertainment.
No problem.
Jac Morgan back, the Ospreys captain, still working his way back to full fitness after a couple of niggly injuries and an operation on that right knee, I think it is. Another British and Irish lion back, Adam Beard as well. There's Aussie Osprey throwing some punches. Keep it clean, Aussie, keep it clean. There's the referee. Second appearance in the URC. Griffin Colby. Marius Jonker, the television match official. Adam Jones, Ben Brixbeer, Welsh officials running the line. All set in the sunshine at the Brewery Field. Let's get some rugby to match the fantastic conditions. Edinburgh playing left to right. The Ospreys won the toss, selected to play this way because that sun will drop in the second half, and I mean drop right in the faces of Edinburgh. Reuben Morgan-Williams. What scrum halves do? Box kick. Backwards. First touch for Patterson. Goes awry. Keiran Williams after it, showing some good pace there. Clear up by Ross Thompson. Good early pressure. Hamish Watson does what Hamish Watson does, carries.
Balls available.
Bus tackles. Ryan Wilson, Shane Williams have made the long journey up. Good view from the top here, Ryan.
It's lovely. Bit of a ropey ladder on the way up, though.
Wait till you go down.
A bit rusty, isn't it? Might be stuck up here.
Dewi Lake with a carry. Named Wales captain, Williams. His second appearance last week in Belfast. He was at 12, shifted into 10. Versatile. Lake tries to get the ball quickly through his hands. Kieran Williams tidies things up.
It fell over the number 2.
Shane, real no excuses today. It's perfect conditions out there. As the Ospreys elect to kick for the corner. Is it going to find the corner? Yes, it does. But it's perfect out there.
Yeah, perfect conditions, perfect kick there from Owen Williams. I think the Ospreys enjoy playing here, don't they? It's an old school ground, the Brewery Field. Always a good crowd watching, and the Ospreys have won the toss, so they wanted Edinburgh to face that big bright sun that Bridgend always has, and it's worked so far for them.
All the bees, big bright sun and Bridgend.
It's like a Welsh bard. Clean line-up for Edinburgh. Captain Vellacott.
White, orange, white.
He's his half-back partner. Yep. Long clearance. Got to talk about the crowd here as well today. You know, it's the weather does help. People maybe have humming and high and shall I go? Well, they've turned up today, haven't they?
Yeah, it does, it does make a difference. We've been at Bridgend a few times when the rain has been horizontal rain, different conditions, but you still get the crowd. It's lovely. Local support here as well. People come from Swansea and Neath.
From all over, right at the eastern boundary of the Ospreys region, but here they come into the Edinburgh 22. Good contest. Ritchie, hands on ball. Lake with a carry. To move a little bit quicker than that. I think Matt Scott took his time and he is eventually penalised.
I was going to say just before that, Jamie Ritchie almost came in at the side. You can hear the moans from the Ospreys players, but they're starting with a bit of pace, a bit of conviction. This is exactly what Toby Booth would have wanted.
He said they trained well in the week, but it's a different thing coming out onto the pitch and performing, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to train like Tarzan, play like Jane. Used to get that one all the time, but Dewi Lake already, he's had about 3 or 4 carries already. He means business.
Had some pressure, early pressure. But it was an Edinburgh line-up in the other corner. This is an Ospreys line-up.
Yeah, he's out. He's fine. It's fine, his play.
Lake needs his darts to be bang on. Finds Tipuric. Just about holds his ground there. And now comes the drive from the Ospreys. Throwing bodies in there. Keelan Giles adding his considerable bulk. Inching their way forwards. Hand is in the air. Take your pick on who scored, who's the last one up usually. But the opening score goes to the Ospreys. And it's the captain of Wales, not the Ospreys, Dewi Lake. He started it with a throw. He finishes with a touchdown.
And Ospreys do exactly what you want to do. You want to win it in the middle to back. And you laugh and you look at the stats. Tipuric. Are some of the most hit in that line out, and it goes straight to that man with the blue scrum cap. Justin Tipuric, and it's that man there. Dewi Lake that's on the back of it. Manages to get the try, but it's really well built. Edinburgh just under the pump. You see how they've started Ospreys. I mean, I know that the way they get over the line is obviously that maul, but the way they play to get there, some really nice incisive kicks.
Yeah, definitely.
And some lovely phase play to earn them a penalty. It's a great start for Ospreys.
Great start indeed. Owen Williams kicking duties. He's had his troubles the past couple of seasons from the tee. How will he start this afternoon? Straight down the middle. Ospreys 7, Edinburgh 0. As Ryan said, Shane, fantastic start. They mean business.
Yeah, well, yeah, early days, but certainly something the Ospreys haven't done this season is start well. So they'd be really chuffed with the progress in that first 5 minutes. Yeah, really composed, good, lovely kick. First of all, Reuben Morgan-Williams, great chase, turnover. Eventually the pressure comes to a penalty, and they've taken points from it. So yeah, positive start from the Ospreys.
Restart is such an important part of the modern game. It's almost another set piece. Reuben Morgan-Williams, box kick. Giles on the chase. That one taken by Harry Patterson. He's had a tough time with injuries. Good to see him back. Talented full-back. In the pocket, Ross Thompson.
White to number 1. Yep.
Not much distance on that one. An Ospreys line out on the far side. Slow out the blocks, Ryan. Edinburgh at the moment. They've been hit by a big black juggernaut in the Ospreys.
Yeah, Kick not on the money there from Ross Thompson. He would have wanted a bit more on that, and they do put these kicks up. That man there, you see in the 6th shirt as well, Jamie Ritchie, didn't play last week, but he's usually the man chasing after those box kicks, trying to get a hand to it, trying to break up play for Edinburgh, but that one just not finding the right man.
Is that knock on of orange?
Not a clean line-up.
Play on, backwards.
Contest by
Backwards, play
Edinburgh.
on.
The Ospreys retain possession, but on the back foot. Gareth Thomas, one of the 5 named Warren Gatland's Wales squad. 15 Edinburgh players in Gregor Townsend's Scotland squad. Calculated that 9 of them are on show today. Here's one of them. Don't want to kick loosely to that man. Doan van der Merwe breaking tackles, dragging people with him. Such a menace. Puts Edinburgh on the front foot. Thompson elects to kick. Centre's chasing this one. Are they keeping it alive? No. Flag is up. Curry got there, but couldn't get there in the nick of time.
Hit it back. Yeah, good.
Yeah, you give free ball to this man. Morgan just gets trapped, doesn't he? Gets stuck behind there, blindsided by
mark first, okay?
Van der Merwe, but that's what he can do.
4.
It's an extra 25 yards that man's just made.
If you're going to kick, try and find someone else. Not straight enough, that one. Down the channel to Adam Beard. Big chance for Edinburgh.
Go to the outside.
Scrum or line-out option.
Do you want a scrum line-out?
Yeah, we'll see what they do here, but it's really smart as well, isn't it? Duan van der Merwe makes that break. Ross Thompson, you'd be thinking maybe they'll try and play, but he just puts it in that corner, knowing they can go after it, try and put some pressure on the line out on the exit of Ospreys. They found themselves in a pretty good position for a strike play, and now they get a shot to see how their line out goes with them all.
Early chance then. Ashman came off the bench against Cardiff and scored. Tries this season.
5, play on.
I'm sure he'd be hunting another. First job is done.
Backwards
Here's
once.
Ewan Ashman, Scotland's #1 hooker. Hands-on ball, breaks away. I think he had to there. A little bit messy. Bellicott. Pressure coming on from the Ospreys. Jac Morgan with a low tackle, maintaining possession. Bellicott again not the cleanest. Got to throw more bodies in there. Shoots out. Patterson changing direction. Ospreys hunting for a turnover, but they don't get it. Sykes with a carry. I don't think the backs will see much of the ball, but good line speed from the Ospreys pouring through. Have they pinched that one? Yes, they have. Unpenalised. Which way is the hand gone? I think it's against Edinburgh. Yes, it is. An easy exit's going to be for the Ospreys.
I think it was Owen Watkin with the rip, wasn't it? Getting low tackles all the time. Look, he's got his right arm in there. A little bit of help from his friend Morgan Morris, but it's a lovely rip. He can do that because it's half. He's not tackled. Turnovers there. Good play.
Almost coming into the commentary box, that one. That is an easy exit, something you don't want to go. If you've got a team under pressure, right, you want to keep them there and not give them soft exits.
Yeah, but you can see the way that the Ospreys are going after those breakdowns as well. The counter-rucking that went on just before they managed to get that rip.
Get to the mark.
Really trying to pressure it, so keep an eye on that. That's the tactic. They want to go after it. Try not to give it a clean ball.
Right. Listen to me now. Giving a remedy, this is the middle. If you're going to close it, you might have to do it, okay? Ospreys, that's fine, that's fine. Ospreys.
10 minutes gone in this one.
Get to the mark, okay? Get to the mark.
The Ospreys started and are still at the bottom of the BKT URC table. Something they'd like to change. Dewi Lake just held by Ritchie. Reuben Morgan-Williams, Edinburgh claiming the ball was out. Yeah, it is out. Referee says play on. Not much on that one. Ben Warren loses it. Which way did it go forward first? Off Ben Warren. An Edinburgh scrum.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you can see the players asking, is the ball out? Typical forwards, they didn't go and pick it up.
The balls like that came out. So, yeah.
Didn't have the confidence that they wasn't a good kick afterwards by Reuben Morgan-Williams because of that pressure he was under, but he was in a Bit of composure there, really.
I think this is a fair tactic that both teams will be using, especially with that sun behind. You can see Ospreys using it, trying to put the box kicks up. Someone to chase after it. Edinburgh doing quite well. It's almost quite a blocker. That man Harry Patterson's coming to take it. You mentioned him earlier. He has such a great burst onto the international scene, and we haven't seen much of him since then. So good to see him back from injury. He's played a couple A games. Sean Everett really impressed with his 80 minutes last week against Glasgow.
And you took away a break for that. I spoke to you before the game.
Well,
no stability.
That's something that you don't want to do. First scrum, just early on the engage, a free kick. Good attacking opportunity that was for Edinburgh. Up this one goes, a little bit too far potentially this one. Just outside the 22, taken by, where's Hodgson? Into Dewi Lake, through Dewi Lake.
Advantage!
Adam Beard. Hamish Watson does well there, trapped him in. He's 7'4" and about 20 stone. He's going to take his time to move.
He knew exactly what he's doing. I still think Adam Beard needs to move away a little bit quicker. Yeah, Dewi Lake comes in, puts a lovely hit in, but he just bounces off. Adam Beard, yes, he's a big man, but he still could have got away even before Hamish Watson got there. But Hamish Watson, he's got that experience, just won them a penalty.
Yeah, 33 years young, not in the Scotland squad. Shows the depth, perhaps, that Scotland have got in the back row. Edinburgh line out just outside the Ospreys 22. Ritchie with a take. They look to set this one.
Going sideways once.
Edinburgh want to use this one. Muncaster, we'll have a chat about him later. He's been impressive. Watson, a little bit isolated. That time driven back by Dewi Lake in the tackle. Edinburgh gathering around the ball on this near side. Velicott has to work really hard every time to win that ball. Scott, again, putting a kick through. Is that something that they've picked up on, Ryan, do you think?
Yeah, again, I think it's that blitz defence, isn't it, Jane? I think they've seen that coming at them and they're just thinking, right, we've not really made much ground here, let's just try and put something in behind.
Yeah, it's definitely the call, yeah. Blitz defence, it means the wingers up and leading that charge in defence, so there's a bit of space behind, making sure that time, you've seen Matt Scott, making sure that the ball hits the ground first. Probably would like to have put a bit more pressure on the line-up, but it was a quick throw from the Ospreys and they want to clear the line.
Don't change, now he's fine.
Yeah, they're driving
one stop. Don't change.
close to the 22. They don't want to get out of there because Reuben Morgan-Williams can now look for the safety of the touchline if he wishes to do so. And the answer is yes. Not the best overhead clearance, but he'll take it.
Again, Sean, I don't know what you think, but probably just a missed kick there. They want to try and chase after these, put Edinburgh under a bit of pressure. It's just fizzled out into the touchline, and it gives Edinburgh a pretty good attacking base hit.
Line out, a lot of movement. Clean ball, set play off it. Velicott, he is rapid, steps off both feet, finds Jamie Hodgson. Watson, early tackle by Dewi Lake, was it, I think? That's a free play, worth trying something.
Yeah, going no way. Early drive in the line out. Number 3. Number 3, early.
This is a replay.
Now, penalties for early drive in the line out.
He's a co-captain at Edinburgh. No Brant Gilchrist today, rested, as they have to be. Darcy Graham, Gilchrist, Ali Price, Schumann as well rested.
Okay, call your captain, please. Call your captain, please.
Yeah, there's a few big names out there. Just see what the refs chat. Ben Velicott about.
It was clear that they came early.
Yes, yeah.
But just be aware not to keep your players too long in the air, okay?
Yeah, so I think penalty here on Ben Warren. I think I heard number 3 mentioned, just going early in the maul, but you can hear Griffin Colby just asking to make sure that the Edinburgh players bring their man down a little bit quicker. But that's there on your screens, just looking at that thing, and that was crossing. I thought that might have got blown up a bit earlier, but he's going back for the previous penalty against the Ospreys.
Yeah, I think he did actually penalise Dewi Lake as well for the hit without the ball.
10 seconds.
Like you say, it looked like it was crossing, the player was in front.
Well, the result is 3 points. Whatever the decision was, it's the first points of the afternoon for that man, Ross Thompson, and for Edinburgh. Ospreys 7, Edinburgh 3. Ospreys taking their time back to halfway. They started with a bang. It's been a bit of an arm wrestle since that try. Conditions are absolutely perfect for rugby. Still afternoon, dry, beautiful autumn sunshine.
You mentioned the weather, the conditions. There's been a fair few mistakes. I know some of those penalties, but other than that, first 5 minutes from Ospreys, not seen a huge amount of running rugby yet, have we? It's sort of feeling each other out. A lot of these contestable kicks, just trying to find field position. We'd hope that the fans and us here are hoping to start to throw the ball about a little bit.
Yeah, but you do feel, Shane, that the Ospreys really need a win, and they'll take winning anyhow, winning ugly.
100%, you know, the foot to the table. Okay, they've had some tough games, but there's also games that they perhaps should have and could have won. So it's not good reading, is it, at the moment? But yeah, you're right. They'll, especially at home, they'll be expecting to win this one, and they need to win this one.
Stay on your feet.
Under considerable pressure there, but not on their feet, Edinburgh. Just coming through.
Stay on your feet.
It's difficult for the first man there, Ryan. Sometimes you get two big guys coming behind you. You've got no option. You're almost driven off your feet.
Yeah, I suppose that's the gamble you take if you're trying to counter-ruck and put pressure on, but you can see straight away here, Ospreys, you mentioned it, they don't necessarily want to win pretty, they don't mind winning it ugly, they're just going to try and stay ahead of the game here, knock 3 points over. It is an interesting one, isn't it, because you feel like you want to see both teams on a day like today run the ball, try and play a bit of rugby, but cagey first 20 minutes, I feel.
KG indeed. Owen Williams' second shot at goal. Successful conversion. There's 15 seconds left on this shot clock for a penalty.
10 seconds.
Tick that one.
Yeah, pulled that one left off the tee. Maybe a restart from the 22. And we've got a chance now to bring Scott Matty in. Scott, can you hear me? It's Reece in comms. Just a quick question to you. The Ospreys started well, putting pressure on at ruck time, but it's been a cagey arm wrestle in this first 20. How's the week been leading up to this one, and what does it feel like playing in Bridge End? Right, Scott, thanks very much. I'll let you concentrate on the game. A penalty, a croc roll. This has been illegal. There it is, just Dewi Lake on Jamie Ritchie.
Yeah, the importance of so our player of the week.
Let's go!
Right into the corner from Ross Thompson. Genuine chance here for Edinburgh. Owen Williams just missed the shot. Now the Ospreys are defending 5 or 6 metres out the line.
Alright, get it up now! Get it up! Get it up!
Don't use lose it. Velocott has to work to get it.
Just backwards. Okay, advantage offside. Leave it, Seven, leave it.
It's a penalty advantage for Edinburgh. Another carry for Hodgson. Forward through the Ospreys again. Is that another penalty? Velocott takes it quickly. Has he taken it from the mark? Has he got it down?
Might drop that.
Time is off. Second penalty for playing the 9 there, okay? So there was a penalty on the right spot. Yeah. So there are 2 advantages, okay? One offside and one for playing the half back here, okay? He tapped the ball on the correct mark. Gonna go to the TMO, check the ground, okay?
So I think the try has been given, is it? No, he's going to TMO.
Marius. I've got a grounding. Just want to make sure he didn't lose control. Come on for the decision is try. Let's just clear that, please.
All right, I'll have a look for you. All right, he has tapped the ball correctly.
Yeah, he's
happy
taken
with that. We're now going back to the grounding.
So he's taken it from
the
right
field
back.
decision as
Ball
well.
was on the deck.
Yep. And also we just got to confirm that the player was not within
There's
that
the
10
penalty.
meters space.
Goes. Does he get it down?
As well, if it's not a try, yeah.
Enough on that one for me. Shane?
I'm having a look at the grounding.
He seems to get a hand over the ball, doesn't he? There seems to be no bounce in the ball when he does.
He's in control, he's in control, he's in control. And I'm going to have a look at the other side for a press.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm seeing at the moment, I see a brace. He's in control of the ball the whole time. Yeah.
This is the angle we're going to use reference, so he's in control, he's in control, he's in control, no step, and I see a press there.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so you may stick with your on for decision.
Alright, thank you, Marius. Yeah, Captain, so the try stands. Right, so we have offside penalty. And another penalty for playing a half-back. Just be aware of that, okay? Yeah. Just deal with that, speak to players. So try stands, get the cross. Yeah.
Loud blast of the whistle. I was waiting for it, but it was all by surprise. Try stands. Quick thinking from Captain Velocott as he got over from that tap penalty. Conversion is good as well from Ross Thompson. And just like that, Edinburgh lead at the Brewery Field. Ospreys 7, Edinburgh 10.
I just think it's a really soft penalty to give away from Adam Beard as well. He's got his hands on the floor. He's got no right to go for that ball. The referee's telling him to get away and just stands there. Just makes it easy then for the referee to give the decision. Velocott to be sharp as Neil. That right foot step. Just does the right thing. He takes a quick tap. Steps Tipuric and finishes well.
Kick as well by Ross Thompson. It's like almost up the 10-yard line. The Ospreys started with a bang, didn't they? Just got into their shell a little bit. And Edinburgh have grown into all games for the last couple of rounds, haven't they?
Yeah, they find a way to grow in. Oh, that's a real coach killer, isn't it? When you've given away the penalty, it's just whether the players switched on a quick turnover there.
Yeah, absolutely. Line out. Holds a miss. Another kick to the corner. Jac Walsh. What's his first touch?
Retreat, Ospreys!
Australian-born fullback. Probably a 10 as well.
Retreat!
The referee takes a hit from Boan Venter, South African.
No one offside?
On South African Clapton there.
Okay.
He couldn't have had a bigger match right now.
If we can see a replay of this one again, it's a big hit.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, done that on purpose.
He dipped the shoulder there, didn't he?
He's coming to say sorry.
I couldn't see.
He still wanted to get from that
He
one.
took it like a...
Didn't he?
I couldn't see anything. You want to deal with that?
Is he asking whether to deal with the two-hand? Running into it.
Okay.
All right. So
Is he going to yellow card him for the hit?
all right. Yep. Yep.
This is a red card for whoever.
Right. I know I have to be on the field, but I need to let me out of the way. Oh. We had a good review on that one on the replay. Right. It's just going to be a penalty against number 11. Just be aware. I know I'm the 16th guy on the field, but I have to be somewhere and don't push me out of the way. It's just a penalty against.
Can I just ask, why is he going to do that? There must be a reason.
I believe it.
Well, we were having a giggle about that. You know, is he going to be yellow carded? And it's a penalty against him.
I'm sorry, but yeah, afterwards he moves his arms, but he's trying to get around Darcy Ray, probably the most clumsy bloke I know in world rugby, and he's bumps into the referee. You can't say he's done it on purpose.
It looks 10 times worse in slow motion as well, doesn't it? Of course it does.
As John said, he came in very shortly, had my eyes on the ball, I was jinxing it, but it is a penalty against Duan Venter for a hit on the referee. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Very harsh, very harsh.
I can't believe it. I genuinely.
Well, it's Ospreys line out, and again, Tipuric at the front, but they want to. Good contest again by Edinburgh. Tipuric, he decides to carry into an Edinburgh war. Led by Marshall, Sykes there. Watkin. Good Edinburgh line speed now, keeping the Ospreys behind gain line. Keiran Williams, pass behind. Kasende, his first touch, looking for work from the far right wing. Not going anywhere at the moment, not getting any change out of the Edinburgh defence. Solid. Dewi Lake brought to the deck. Was that not on?
And also, I just behind the front runners, they're very isolated. That chance there. Dan Kasende, he had no option whatsoever back there. No player with it, done well to recycle, but the turnover was always coming.
We spoke about the Ospreys line speed, and somebody's in at the right time while it was Edinburgh there. Solid defence. And Warren got a little isolated. On the turnover, now he wins the line out. Jac Morgan with a hit. Edinburgh now behind the gain line. Hodgson.
Right, it's over now. Use.
Velocop, no other option. The kick. That's a good one. Send it forward. Knocked it forward as well. It's a scrum advantage for Edinburgh, and they will want to play. Harry Patterson in that.
No advantage.
No advantage. Back it will come. Harry Patterson, known for his silky skills, but chose to tuck that one under his. That doesn't happen often to rivals, everybody. He's lost for words.
See Edinburgh going back to that tactic, ball up, just have
in the BK United Rugby Championship. Big occasion, big names, big crowd. There's a big name, Justin Tipuric. And he got over the years, but that blue head guard has been iconic.
Yeah, incredible player.
Sorry, here's the mark, James.
Always put a shift in, doesn't he?
This one.
It's over the ball there.
This is bread and butter, isn't it?
Yeah, he loves that, doesn't he? It's a turnover as well, but the knock-on was already coming in. He's been played.
Time back on, let's go, sit down.
Taking a little bump on the shoulder for his efforts as well. But
I remember.
Alright, just remember to keep that break foot number 2. Stability.
Tips was the opposite on the field that day, and I went into the swap shirts.
Bye!
And I expected a boat that was pulled. Because I've never seen this swimmer. It wasn't even, you get the elbow protected as well.
I've got one in the back for you, but years.
Good penalty there for Ospreys to try and find a way back into this. Oh, he just touched.
Ritchie!
Owen Williams, now he's under the high wall. Couldn't find the corner. Jac Walsh. The Ospreys got some numbers. He elects to carry high into contact. His knees are down. Curry and Scotland on the tackle. Williams flat ball to Lake. Good line speed, good hit by Ashman. Williams. Keiran Williams. Straight in the ribs as well.
John player.
yeah, Ben Warren ran about 30-40 yards there to help his mate Dow Williams, but you could hear the referee screaming that it's a tackle. Ripped out. So, knees on the floor, you can see it there. He needs to leave him go straight away. He takes one in the ribs for his troubles.
I don't see fault.
And the Ospreys not looking towards the post, they're looking towards the corner. Williams.
Do you want a scrum there or
turns away in disgust at his own kick. Missed the corner. Second one he went for.
Scrum.
And he's missed for the second time.
Scrum, isn't it? Shot 2 in a row. That's closer. Massive opportunity. 30 minutes now, they want to go into the sheds.
Here's the mark. I did.
Such a shame.
Stay in feet, don't push.
Make sure you get those ones because very quickly you can find yourself even further behind.
Just thinking about the last kick, isn't it? You can't go to do it. Outside half, you're going to have right. Don't let these things affect you.
Sorry, that down this week in the bunch of Ospreys. They have a penalty about across potentially. I thought it was a good contest personally.
Ross Thompson put this. Didn't want to jinx it, but exactly there pretty much. Now they get an opportunity to have another strike. Edinburgh maybe even milk a penalty and find themselves 5 metres out. And this is the game, isn't it? It's, you go, we go. At the moment, there's been a fair bit of mistakes in the game. We talked up the weather, we talked up the conditions, but it's been littered with mistakes and errors, but here we are. Edinburgh try and peel around the front.
A little bit of trouble. Forwards on hand. Hamish Watson, one of them.
Ball's available.
Ball is there to be played. Vellicott, low ball, picked up his toes there by Venter. A lot of bodies on the floor. That's a penalty.
Neck roll, previous
for the Ospreys.
From you guys.
I think that might have come in from the TMO.
Neck roll.
Yeah, it was a neck roll. This is parcel of the game. TMO watches things, picks things up that the referee doesn't see, and back we go.
I want to know if the TMO has called in the Duhan van der Merwe thing earlier on, because I think it might have. Anyway, let's forget about that. We're looking at this, a neck roll, I think it is.
Yeah, get over it, Ryan.
There's the neck roll.
Number 3, captain.
That was against Darcy Ray.
Number 3, neck roll.
There was an ironic cheer from the fans because Owen Williams found the far touch line that time. So it will be an Ospreys line. Dummy jumps, lots of them. Clean ball for Adam Beard. Williams. Morris in midfield. Martin Wales expected to potentially see his name in the Welsh squad, but he didn't make it. Beard, good hands. Kasende. Can break defences down at the moment, but is there a chance? Dewi Lake, long ball. Giles has some guts. Finds some space. Into Mellacott. Morris. Jac Morgan on his back. Quick ball for the Ospreys. Good hit in midfield. Greatbanks with a carry. Williams. It's Keiran Williams, but again behind the gain line. Just made meters, now they're losing them. Ben Warren, he's isolated once. Williams, Watkin, Morgan Morris, Keelan Giles, everyone in that one to get the ball secured. And they're simply not going forward, Shane, are they? Lateral from both teams.
Yeah, it's really well organised Edinburgh defence. You just look, his orange shirts spread right across that touchline. So
almost opened up.
Play on.
It might not for Van der Merwe.
Knock-on.
Takes a lot to get him down. Maybe the referee get involved.
Both are out. Start out. Okay, one. Stop it now.
Soft penalty. Reuben Morgan-Williams still a ruck. In he came. Messy at breakdown now. Messy affair. 35 minutes on the clock. As the game started, we thought, well, this is going to be a good one. And it hasn't materialised.
it's the first time that the Ospreys have really kind of got over that gain line with a little offload and maybe needed to keep the ball there. Well, the ref is telling Reuben Morgan-Williams the ball's still in that ruck, so it's again, it is a soft penalty, whether he thinks he's right or not. It's a soft penalty. Not that I can see Mark Jones, but I know Mark Jones will be doing tumble tosses wherever he is at the moment. Discipline needs to get better to lower Edinburgh back into the game.
You spoke about their attack, and almost they got around the edge here. They got out to Keelan Giles with a great ball by Dewi Lake, but other than that, they don't really look that organised. They've only got one clearer, so they've got a ball carrying and one man going over, which opens the lights up for Hamish Watson and Jamie Ritchie, which you can see they're going after. The attack just doesn't look like it's flowing that well, does it?
It's a little bit disjointed, isn't it? Yeah, I agree, right. Yes, there's options out the back, but there might just be one player in that option. You can always kind of push and wait for him to come. Allow that forward to run through, but it's not really creating problems for this Edinburgh defence.
Edinburgh line just in the Ospreys half. Taking advantage, Jamie Hodgson. Look to drive this one, just inside the 15.
Early drive.
To play to bring that man into the movement. Boan Venter driven back, but there was an advantage.
Yeah.
And the whistle goes for a second time.
Captain.
Referee Griffin Colby wants to chat with Jac Morgan.
All right. We have 2 minutes infringement from your team now, okay? Next one is going to be escalated, okay? Thank you. Early drive. Number 5.
The referee just getting a little bit frustrated with the amount of penalties that the Ospreys are giving away, but it's an easy fix for the Ospreys. It's just be a bit smarter around that breakdown area. Allow Edinburgh to have the ball and just contain them with your defence. Yeah, don't need to be giving these penalties away all the time.
Well, they are. Inevitably, they've got to turn and trot back towards their try line because Edinburgh are marching forward again. Just outside the 22. Jamie Ritchie the target. Again, they look to drive this one. They're going to take the Ospreys 8 on.
No, leave him. Leave him.
Orchestrating.
Yeah. Once.
Likes to use it. Get the ball wide to Patterson. There was a hole there. Jac Morgan over that one. He's pinched it. Morris at the base. Williams elects to go long. Keelan Giles on the chase. Back into the 22. Matt Curry back there. Won't mess around with this one, but he keeps it alive.
Retreat! Retreat!
Walsh lets it bounce. Always a risk. Into the last 5 minutes, and this is what we want, the game to open up a little bit. Walsh elects to kick. Under pressure. Thompson offloads well.
Yep.
And a great clearance by Harry Patterson. That's what we want to see. We want the game to open up a little bit. It's like that both sides just don't want to give anything away, Shane.
Yeah, it's two nervous teams. The Ospreys are nervous because they're bottom foot of the table. They really need to win this game tonight, and Edinburgh haven't played particularly well away from home this year, so they're a little bit nervous. But yeah, it's a lovely play. We haven't seen much of Jac Walsh so far, but he's involved heavily in that one. Lovely kick, lovely chase, good tackle. Yeah, Jac Morgan, he hasn't really had those opportunities today, has he? Edinburgh be very good over the breakdown, but just showing what he's capable of doing, and the Ospreys will want a bit more of that because they need a bit more of the ball.
Yeah, let's go.
Every aspect of the game a little bit messy. Beard gets a mitt to it, and under pressure, Ashman does exceptionally well. Just tapped it forward. Didn't quite pick that one up. Ashman doesn't agree either. It's going to be an Ospreys scrum, and we're into the last minute.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's good following up from Yorker, really, isn't it, Ewan Ashman? But I didn't see the knock on, to be fair, but the Ospreys will take that. 30 seconds before half-time.
Yeah, and Edinburgh have won a penalty at scrum time. The Ospreys have had a free kick.
Just stay there. Happy? You good? Yeah, let's go.
Playing on the grass at the Dunraven Brewery Field. The 4G crumb. Full 21 mil studs in today.
Coach!
Looking good, though.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Bye! Sit!
We'll play if we don't get a penalty. The question is, does anybody want to play anymore?
Too many movement. Too many movement. Both teams. Reset.
On a weight coming on there. People at the bottom of that pile will reset this one.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Need to go.
Both teams contributing to that.
It's a good platform to attack from you. On this far left-hand side, you've got Keelan Giles just covering behind Owen Williams. Keiran Williams as well. They look like they want to have a go.
Well, yeah, that's sort of my next question. Do you think the Ospreys do want to have a go?
So Keelan Giles, to me, seems like he's gonna get involved here, but what you don't want to do is concede just before half-time. So there's always that risk, but I'd like to think they're gonna have a go.
Well, they'll have to win the scrum first.
Sit!
Venter against Warren on the far side. Solid platform. It looks like they do. Morris picks. Reuben Morgan-Williams. That ball is just about still in. Jamie Ritchie making a mess of things as he always does, and Keelan Giles decides enough is enough. 41 minutes on the clock. The scoreboard is in favour of the visitors. A real arm wrestle in this first 40 minutes. An early try for the Ospreys, but Edinburgh bounced back. Half-time at the Dunraven Brewery Field, and it reads the Ospreys 7, Edinburgh Rugby 10.
But he has been sharp. He's got lovely feet in him, hasn't he? And always keeps the back rowers, the guards around that breakdown on their toes.
Well, Edinburgh waiting. Looking at some scores coming in at half-time. Sharks 31, Munster 10. It's a good half in Durban, and here come the Ospreys. It can't be that late because the referee has only just come out as well. Getting some treatment after that massive hit from Boan Venter.
Yeah, I got you.
Ryan Wilson doesn't want to talk about it. can post that one. Talk about it at the bridge later.
Like a little hold.
Yeah. Just make sure you guys are also not doing that as well. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Happy.
Jac Morgan, what's he been telling the troops? What's the messages
Left, right.
that have been given during that half-time break? Will you have been spoken to the referee? That's another question. Dialogue has been constant between Ben Vallacott and Jac Morgan to the referee, Griffin Colby. But we're all set at the Dunraven Brewery Field. Long restart. And this ball almost again comes to commentary. Good clearance by Ross Thompson. Some vital supplies have arrived in commentary for some lucky people.
Pokey bowl to be exact. I haven't got a fork, so let's kick it over.
Line up ball. Jac Morgan in midfield. Reuben Morgan-Williams. Morris trying to get to the outside. Giles, not a lot of space up there. The twist, what was there? Shut down very quickly. Low tackle, chop tackle. Marshall Sykes. Adam Beard with the carry. Big cry of offside comes from the stand. Nothing given. On goes Beard. Lake. Pull back. Two pullbacks. And that one goes too far behind.
For me, not on.
Good work by the Ospreys on the deck there. Because Harry Patson was pouring through.
Edinburgh's flying up on the wide channels in defence, and they're making it very difficult for those nice, quick, intricate passes from the Ospreys to go to hand. It's working at the moment. Ospreys have lost about 15 yards here.
Box kick, the option.
Backwards.
Going forward. Tying it up by Hodgson. Keiran Williams trying to get his hands on the ball. Has it?
No clear lift of the ball.
No clear lift of the ball is the message. Vallacott. Hamish Watson. No arms in the tackle. It's this one. Cockrell is going to the pocket. It's a yellow card. I think it's for the tackle.
No arms tackle. Yeah, plays injured, time's up.
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? You don't often see a scrum after the no arms tackle there.
Everything was wrong about the tackle, but did it warrant a yellow card? Did he target the lower limb potentially? Is that what they're looking at?
You're trying to get me in trouble asking me about referees' decisions again. I mean, Reuben Morgan-Williams there, coming up against Hamish Watson, the lowest centre of gravity in world rugby. He can get so low, you know you're getting bumped. So you've only got one option, and that is to go low. I suppose he's just looking at that right arm of Reuben Morgan-Williams and just saying that he doesn't attempt to wrap it. The ref was pretty close, and the fact that Hamish Watson's picked up a bit of a knock from it, I suppose makes things worse.
The back on that knee that took the hit. Maybe just been yellow carded for poor tackle technique.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is I know the ref was speaking to Jac Morgan in the first half about the amount of penalties the Ospreys are giving away, and perhaps he's warned the next one potentially be a yellow. Whether that warranted a yellow or not, I don't think so. But Mark Jones is as baffled as we are. Should have brought his shades, Mark.
Yeah, they're on the far side of the Ospreys. The sun will fall, and it'll be in the Edinburgh eyes in this second half. Second half, they started in the lead, 10 points to 7. And the Ospreys are going to be down to 14 men for the next 10 minutes.
No problem.
Hopefully Hamish Watson's left knee is in good stead to continue. 25 rolls of tape later.
So money's worth there, isn't it?
Oh my God. No arm tackle.
So from the penalty, almost get close to the Ospreys half, just up to the 10-yard line. There's Ross Thompson. Nice British Airways Boeing coming in to land in Cardiff Airport above us. Deflecting from the quality of rugby, I am concentrating. And that's what we saw in the first half.
Just the process.
30 minutes of mistakes, error strewn from both teams in an arm wrestle. A proper battle, yes, but the quality of rugby, not what it should be.
Yeah, and we talked up that man there, Ben Muncaster. What a big role he's got today. We've not really seen him, have we? We've not really seen any of the forwards carry much. It's been a game of put the ball in behind, try and defend. To be fair, both teams' defensive have stood pretty strong. And the rest of it has just been errors or mistakes and penalty after penalty. So one thing that Ospreys will be talking about now, they're a man down. They have to make sure their discipline's good. They've got to make sure they're squeaky clean because they don't want Edinburgh to make that gap any bigger.
Sit! Keep it up!
Jac Walsh. Well, that ball's actually hooked. It eventually does now. The arm comes out. It's a penalty for the Ospreys. They take that. Walsh. Oh, there was a gap for him to go through, but a lovely ball finds Keelan Giles. Pace to burn, steps back inside. The advantage is over.
No,
it's a penalty advantage. Tipuric, first receiver, offloads back inside. Morgan Morris, meters short, pick and go. Composure needed now.
Leave it now, Orange.
Edinburgh told to leave it. Dewi Lake, hands on ball.
Hands on the line.
It's got to be lifted. It's another penalty advantage for the Ospreys. Morgan Morris, he loves a little mole, try and dive, a low dive.
Stay outside.
Short that time.
New advantage again, offside, number 6.
Got to work in units here of the Ospreys. Keiran Williams receives that ball. Great hands from Justin Tipuric. Jac Morgan picks and goes again. Has he got it down? Yes, he has. Second effort by the Ospreys captain. Looks like a try is going to be awarded, but a second whistle has gone, so we'll see something again. But I think the Ospreys have crossed for a second.
Very knock on, you got a penalty, okay? Captain.
Just check this out. Just kick off.
Yeah.
All right, Captain. Now, isn't there?
Yeah, so multiple offside penalties.
Yeah.
You got to change play behaviour.
Lovely pass initially to get Keelan Giles on the left-hand side. So we haven't really seen much of him. Nice floating flat pass. Ospreys knowing that the penalty was coming.
Well, on-field decision, I think, is
not
trying.
any grounding today, so we're gonna continue with the penalty here. Gonna get Kevin 7 maybe. Okay, just relax. Time is off. Just relax.
Yeah, the Ospreys boys,
Time is off. Relax.
just asking for the referee to check it.
Yeah, stick with the on-field decision.
Yeah.
Lost it.
Lock on. Penalty for you guys. Side.
Well, it's also, you can't kick the ball or attempt to kick the ball from hand as well. So that could be a penalty. Just confusion at every breakdown. So no trying.
Now there's no ball.
No ball.
Here's a ball coming.
Here's a ball. We're getting somewhere.
It's positive though, isn't it, from the Ospreys? They're a man down. Poor Jac Walsh trying to put that ball into a scrum. It's always difficult if you're not a scrum half. You think, am I allowed to feed a little bit, sir? Have I got to put it right down the middle? You can feed a little bit now, obviously, with the way scrums are, but managed to get the ball. Lovely pass again, like I said, Keelan Giles. And the Ospreys be thinking they should have got a try from that.
Owen Williams has found the corner this time. Get a second bite at it. Beard. Oh, takes it. A low throw. That's sacked early. No collapse, no clear collapse.
No more fall.
No maul, it's just a tackle.
Not a maul, it's a tackle. Unplayable ball, stay ball.
Well, it was a tackle, then unplayable. That's why it's an Ospreys put it at the scrum.
It's a maul, that was a collapse. It's a tackle from me, ball still in the air, they ball, going forward.
Yeah, you can hear the ref there. It's a collapse, that becomes a tackle. As you can see, Jamie Ritchie almost celebrating there.
Tight it.
It's a turnover at
Get
the
your
ball.
feet underneath yourself. Previous scrum, like feet too far back. Okay? Yeah.
Another roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Darcy Ray, Ewan Ashman in the front row for Edinburgh, both in the Scottish squad. Darcy Ray being out and then back in. Good to see him back. He said, well, how did you describe him in the first half, right? Slowest moving.
No, don't put words in my mouth, Chris. Jeez. one of the clumsiest bloke ever. He played for Glasgow.
Oh, that's much better.
No, honestly, training nightmare. I'd rather be clumsy than slow.
Jack Walsh and Vellacott having a battle. Morris has to pick that one. Scrapped by Vellacott and Jamie Ritchie. Remember, the Ospreys are minus Reuben Morgan-Williams. He's in the bin. Gareth Thomas, I think, was that Dewi Lake goes again.
Get on, Orange! Stay on!
Again, lots of chat, lots of bodies on the floor. Jac Morgan carries that one. Every ruck is a pylon. Beard with the carry.
Stay on!
Dogged defence from Edinburgh, isn't it, to keep them out.
Advantage 6.
Put the advantage on the man.
Kieran Williams picks and goes.
Number 7 offside.
No gaps appearing at the moment in the Edinburgh defensive wall. Jac Morgan acts as 9. Gareth Thomas still got the penalty advantage. Morgan Morris selects to slow it down a little bit until support just gets there, but again driven back in the tackle.
Advantage 6 again offside.
6 again offside.
A lot of penalties now, they're racking up. He's starting to look at a yellow card, surely from the referee against Edinburgh.
And the whistle goes. That second blast usually means some trouble. And I think it's going to be trouble for Jamie Ritchie.
Offside. 2 times offside, number 6.
Disbelief on his face. And the Ospreys are going to tap this one quickly and go. Composure needed now. Elected not to go for the sticks. Jac Morgan. 14 players apiece now. But still a 3-point advantage at the moment for Edinburgh.
Stay on, Orange.
Lake. In at the 9 position, he's knocked it forward. The chance is gone for the Ospreys. They had Edinburgh under the cosh, but you've got to give credit where it's due. Top defence from Edinburgh.
Yeah, great defence by Edinburgh. I know they gave a penalty away and were offside earlier, but just constant, isn't it? Constant. Ospreys are obviously not looking to get their backs involved here. They're too close to the line, and Hamish Watson that time on his haunches, ready for the ball to come. Great defence by their team in orange.
Must frustrate Toby Booth, though. They've been camped down here for a fair while now. They've had a load.
Cleared.
All right, thank you.
The bites of the cherry, they keep going for it, but just not managing to get over the line. Even playing field now, 14 on 14. You just feel Ospreys need to do something now. They need to try and find a way to just sneak ahead of Edinburgh. Things could get away from them.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing, of course. You know, they had a 3-pointer to sit there in front of the sticks. Should they have taken it?
Yep.
I think, you know, when you've got that pressure and momentum, I think you've got to go for it, surely. I mean, especially for the likes of Dewi Lake and Morgan Morris, Jac Morgan, really strong, low centre of gravity. When you're that close to the line, you kind of got to expect to come away with a try at some point. But at the same time, we've already mentioned it, you've got to give credit to a great defence from Edinburgh there. Really stuck to it.
Also, when you're a man down, try and eat the clock away. If you can stay down there, stay camped down there whilst you're 1 man down. It eats up the time of that yellow card.
Let's just move away from that. It's a bad patch.
No Reuben Morgan-Williams for the Ospreys. No Jamie Ritchie for Edinburgh.
Another ground gives away, but get your feet underneath yourself again.
Reset the scrum. Every aspect of this game seems a little bit problematic. Very, very messy. Lots of bodies on the floor at ruck time. Limbs everywhere. Scrappy line out, scrappy scrum. Scrappy game.
Bye. Sit.
Edinburgh scrum. No pressure at all on Vellacott. No pressure on the clearance from Harry Patterson, but that came off the side of the boot, and the Ospreys get a second bite of the cherry.
Yeah, he almost had too much time on the ball, didn't he? It was a lovely scrum from Edinburgh on the plate for Vellacott. I don't even, he's gone to kick that toe end over end and he spoiled it somehow, so the connection was awful. But the Ospreys are keen to get some points out of this visit. Been in this 22 for the last nearly 10 minutes, haven't they?
They have.
6.
Paul Hill is on. Ex-Saint. Darcy Ray, I think, has got change in the front row. 18 for 3. Yeah. Ospreys line up. Secure possession. Look to set the drive. Not getting any change again out of the Edinburgh 8 at the moment. I say 8, they're 7. Keiran Williams. Owen Watkin on his shoulder. Just need to create some spark. Round the corner they come. Dewi Lake on his own. Stays big for that vital couple of seconds. Now picking blind. And a couple of metres short. Like Shane Williams said, they've been here for 10 minutes. Driven back in the tackle is Morgan Morris. Walsh orchestrating. Jac Morgan uses the handoff to drive forward. He almost has one. He's short again. Where's the ball?
Short!
Slow again. Short again. Walsh. Watkin. Oh, Edinburgh on the ball. Good work by Wes Houston. Lake there again. Driven back again. Solid Edinburgh defence. Morgan Morris. Jac Morgan on his outside. Adam Beard on his shoulder. Like a judo match at the moment. Solid contact. Kieran Williams. Leg drive again. Just a metre short. That's the impetus. Then they slow it down again. Morris thought about squeezing that ball forward. Dewi Lake, has he got it down? Yes, he has. Griffin Colby, the referee, has his hands in the air. We might see this one again, because we've seen many of them again. But at the moment, the try is good.
Yeah, and it's the same again. Ospreys just happy to...
Yeah, he's coming.
I think it was 13 men. They've only got 14 on the field, but 13 men inside that 15-metre channel. They had no thoughts about going wide, no thoughts about coming anywhere near Kasende. They just picked and go.
Well, it's Gareth Thomas with a pick. Him and Dewi Lake, white boots, socks down.
Find a way over. You can see the referee there getting a good look. He deems it down, but that's exactly what Ospreys needed. They've been down there, like you said, Shane, for the last 10 minutes, plugging away. It could be really disheartening if you come away with nothing, and they've come away with 5. Can he add the 2?
Change for the Ospreys as well. Tom Botha is on back from injury. One for Ben Warren, as Owen Williams lines this conversion up. Pulled that one as well, snapped at it like his second penalty attempt, so it remains a 2-point game. Ospreys 12, Edinburgh 10, and the Ospreys are back to 15 as well. Reuben Morgan-Williams is back on, but how costly will those missed kicks be? There's the try scorer.
Yeah, it's well worked in here. It took a long time, didn't it? But what that does as well, obviously, is eats away at the clock. The Ospreys are still in the lead, but the Ospreys will want to catch this now. Next minute, important minute, catch the ball, clear their lines, and play their rugby down this right-hand side of the field if they can. It's far more comfortable down here.
On the chest.
Clearance.
So I got that clean out as legal.
Now for the Ospreys, they look to exit after that restart.
I got both clean outs legal. No.
Reuben Morgan-Williams, there he is, back home. 10 minutes in the bin. An illegal tackle. Hamish Watson. Ritchie in the bin for Edinburgh.
Backwards of Orange, backwards.
Backwards from Patterson. And Edinburgh have a chance to play. Ross Thompson spotted a little gap which closed very quickly.
No.
Ashman with a carry.
Use!
Here it is, Edinburgh's turn to put that ball up into the sun.
Williams comes forward for that one, fails to gather. Another knock on, just landed at Paul Hill's feet there. First knock on was, I think, from the Ospreys, so it should be an Edinburgh scrum.
As Owen Williams found himself back there covering the box kick.
Well, that's the second knock on. Tough one to take. Just come on as Paul Hill. 3,294 fans here at the Dunraven Brewery Field. Good attendance. If they've got any sense, they'd leave this stand and get over into the sun on the other side.
All right, time's off.
Is that because of the sun or the bar that you can watch the game from?
Any sun you get in Bridgend, just take it.
Some sunglasses on show though. It's been probably not the rugby, but quite a good event for the fans to get down here.
All right, thank you.
Like we spoke before earlier, Shane.
Good to go.
Brilliant to bring it back to sort of grassroots. The game's getting so professional, isn't it? And
all right, time back on.
it's good to bring it back down here. Fans that maybe don't get access normally to be able to come along and enjoy a game. There's plenty of kids out there as well.
Let's go.
The next generation.
All right.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah, especially the kids. You see them in all their different kits as well. Either come from games, they've got games tomorrow as well if they're juniors. Come here just to show off their club. It's great to see.
Yeah.
It's always a good reception in Bridgend in the Brewery Field.
Well, for you it is. They're all trying to get your autograph. And as I walked out behind you, do you play regulation? Once upon a time. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Very good though.
Your Irish accent is getting much better as well.
Right, time is on.
Here we go, Tommy.
Might after all of that, everyone's well to continue. It is an Edinburgh scrum.
Crouch.
55, almost 56 minutes.
Sit.
Reset scrum.
All right, thank you.
A minute and a half left of the yellow card for Jamie Ritchie. The clock is still ticking.
All right,
They
issue
will
the time.
find this one bit.
Listen to the message. Stay squared, connected to your hooker, okay? And don't push down, okay? Tight it. Don't go on your knees, okay? Fix it.
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry, good
Reset of the scrum.
Let's go, boys. Come on, then.
The shadows are creeping ever nearer.
Square
the
up,
far
number one.
side.
Square up.
Will this game open up
Crouch.
as the sun begins to set in the west? We hope so.
Fine.
I think both defences have been very good, haven't they? Coming up there long, really quick, very physical, not many missed tackles, and that's probably why we haven't seen an open game so far.
Crossfield kick, Van der Merwe. If he'd have kept his eye on that ball, he could have taken it. Did that bounce? Did it go in on the full? Did it touch anybody?
All right.
Yeah, Ross Thompson tries to get the ball across to Duhan van der Merwe. Bounces before it goes out. You can see Duhan van der Merwe have a little look back at Jac Walsh as if he thought he was going to take his legs out to jump for it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think Jac Walsh thought as well, I'll take one for the team here if he does.
Ospreys line up. Dewi Lake with the carry. What's going to spark this game into life? Could be one of those carries. But it seems the Ospreys, every time they make meters, they slow the game down again. Van der Merwe, got to be careful with that lead leg.
Use.
Edinburgh's chance to get some ball retention. Messi at the breakdown again. Velacon looking the shape to kick this one. Greatbanks thought about putting some pressure on him. Walsh got some time. Can he get the ball wide? Yes, he can. Oh, Watkin did well to read that one. Giles steps back infield. A little bit isolated until Mr. Tipuric arrives on his shoulder.
Space here.
There was a bit of space, but Walsh elects to kick. Find some greenery, that's always good. Patterson back there. And strikes that one a lot better than the last one.
That's a bit tedious, isn't it? The box kicks, we know why they're doing it, Shane. They're putting the box kicks up to chase after, to try and get possession.
Substitutes.
Make the opposition make a mistake, and then you get a platform to attack off, which Edinburgh did.
Well, I think we've got a chance in this stoppage to bring in Richard Fussell. Fuss, can you hear me? It's Reece in comms. This is an arm wrestle, a game that no one wants to win and no one wants to lose, it feels like, doesn't it?
Cappy. Just the winners every time when we have a stoppage in play of set piece.
You're almost into the last quarter. There's 58, 59 minutes on it. What's going to change in this one? How are you going to change this one to get behind Edinburgh? You're in the lead, which is good, but you feel there are more points in this game.
Time back on.
Right, we're back live. Thanks very much, Rich. The Ospreys in midfield again, finding some space, but Walsh selects the kick. That puts Patterson under a bit of pressure. Keiran Williams again, not the best tackle technique. Well, it is a turnover, and this is going to be interesting. A decision to be made. Who's in at the breakdown? Who's last up? I think it's Jac Morgan.
Of course it is.
A decision to be made here, Shane, you know, as we see the turnover again. Good chase, good tackle, and there he is, Jac Morgan. What do you do now?
Yeah, lovely kick by Jack Walsh as well, mixing it up. They're obviously going for the 3 points here and get points on the board, but what was great about that as well was the follow-up by Kieran Williams. Kasende just quite couldn't get over quick enough. Lovely low tackle again by Kieran Williams, and that man Jac Morgan, he's always there or thereabouts, isn't he? Edinburgh aren't back quick enough to try and help out. Parry, Patterson, and the turnovers there. Yeah, I think you've got to go for the points, haven't you?
You have, but this is a big kick. He will be feeling the pressure. Will that man, Owen Williams? He's pulled the last two.
I reckon you can get this, Reece.
Oh, I'm left-footed. Wrong side for me. But the flags are up. 3 points for that man, Owen Williams. 3 points for the Ospreys. They have a 5-point lead. Ospreys 15, Edinburgh 10.
Yeah, and I think the Ospreys are the right tactics. There's a lovely play up the back. They've identified now that Edinburgh are coming up very aggressively in that defence, almost like in a blitz style like the Ospreys do. That means there's space behind, and the kick was perfect from Jac Walsh.
Keiran Williams, crucial in the lead up to the penalty where the tackle takes the restart. More changes as well. Sam Parry, Garyn Phillips on in the front row. Off go Gareth Thomas and Dewi Lake. Mosese Tuvilotu is on as well, wearing 23. He's going to create something in this game, you can guarantee that. Crossfield from Ross Thompson. Walsh has time. Also has Boan Venter on his shoulder as well to just nudge back 10, into the 10. 22.
Box here, 10.
He was better off not looking forward there when you see Venter coming down your channel there. But Jac Walsh, he's come into the second half, hasn't he? He's been very decent, very tidy over the ball.
We've also got 15 against 15 now as well. Jamie Ritchie back on.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well done.
Edinburgh line out 35 metres out from the Ospreys try line. Another change. Experience. Dave Sherry on. So Ewan Ashman. And a little bit of treatment through the hands that goes. Good hands from Vellicott tidying things up. Tupilotu with his first touch. Sherry. Sam Parry trying to get his hands on it. Boan Venter with the carry. Back in the pocket. Drop goal. How's he struck it? Bit of draw on that one. Just pushed it. He's got a bit of backspin on it as well. Back we will go for the 22. Surprised at that option?
We don't see many of those these days, do you? But yeah, he's You'd like to think that Edinburgh would want to play through a couple more phases, but he's obviously very confident in his ability. That was about 45 yards out. Ross Thompson had a go at it.
Again, you get that feel about how you're going to win the game. No one wants to lose this one. Big game for both clubs.
On the ball. Right now.
Not on the ball.
7. It's over now. Yeah.
Venter.
Ball's available.
Again, this will be a box from Velocott. Some assistance from Marshall Sykes. Up she goes. Walsh coming forward on this one again. Ritchie gets a hand to it. Van der Merwe feeds Hodgson. Brought down by Kasende. Lots of changes on now as well. Luke Crosby is on.
Ball's available.
Sure, we'll see both benches emptied. Got to work to get that one out. Hill with a carry. Cherry into Garyn Phillips and Justin Tipuric. Out wide, Van der Merwe in a bit of space. Walsh and friends bring him down.
All right, stop now.
Venter. More touches in this last 5 minutes than the whole of the first half. Ritchie now with the carry. Speed and tempo. Tupilotu will try and bring that.
No influence. You're playing the way.
Thompson. Curry with the carry. What we've seen in this game, 2 big defences, 2 walls in front of attackers, no gaps appearing. But there is a free play now for Edinburgh because they know they will come back. Sam Parry on the ball there. Back they will come.
He's over the ball, he's still in the way.
Chance to go to the corner, or you take the points here. It's a 5-point game.
Well, you saw Ross Thompson earlier.
You got 2 options. This one here, this one there.
Excuse me. Try and go for the drop goal and take the 3 points. So probably expect them to try and eke the scoreboard over. Try and push it only to a 2-point game.
If you can just maybe
Ben Velocott very clever there. He puts his knee on Morgan Morris just to hold him in place.
You going for poles?
Dark arts. Just one of them put the 3-pointer.
Yeah, I think they pointed towards the sticks. They're going for 3.
It almost feels like a game that's just about for an autumn test. You know, you've got 15 players in that Edinburgh team that are going away on international duty. And there's something in their minds just saying, try and make sure you get through this game. Don't get injured. You've got a big autumn test coming up. For some players that aren't quite in the front door, there's a game against Portugal which you go, yeah, there's good opportunity to get a Scotland jersey. Almost what the game's felt like, eh, Shane?
Yeah, the penalty is good though. 15-13 now the score, thanks to the right boot of Ross Thompson. Or was it left boot? Left. It was. 2-point game then. 14 minutes left at the Brewery Field in Bridgend.
He's got to play with his boot.
Penny for that man's thoughts. Toby Booth.
Yeah, but his boot is
Chip Kelly and Mark Jones there. More changes happening. Glenn Young is on, wearing 19. Jamie Hodgson's left. Iestyn Hopkins, I can see, wearing 23 is on as well. Williams, high hanging restart. That's gone forward. It'll be a scrum. In that moment, that sums up the game. Hanging restart, knock on, bit messy, scrum.
Nothing worse than your first touch as well, coming on. And he's not got lifters in place, but he's still got to take that ball. That's their job. So earlier,
I think Adam Beard just was a little bit sleepy. Watch it, if we get another replay of it. Just pulls in a tiny fraction just before the ball.
That's what we'll be telling the coaches on Monday morning.
It's a good kick-off as well. You look at the height he got on that and where the kick actually landed. That's your perfect kick for a chase, isn't it?
Bind! Sit!
A scrum for the Ospreys. Reuben Morgan-Williams. He's had 10 minutes in the bin. He'll have a reset here. A bit messy.
Yeah, you got to go square to the mark, okay? If you go in an angle, I can't help you, okay?
Square to the
I'll
mark.
have a look for that as well, but if you want to get the reward, go straight to the mark.
Luke Crosby, Jac Morgan.
If I have to reward you, has to go straight first, not an angle, okay? So he's got to fix that first, and I can reward you guys. Yeah, just move.
I think Reuben Morgan-Williams thought that the Ospreys were going to get a penalty there. The ball was there to be played. He felt that the Ospreys had the upper hand. Could have played it, didn't.
Make sure that you stay square, okay?
Just a
Don't push
reset.
down.
Hopkins wearing 23. Jack Walsh has gone. Ritchie in the back for the Ospreys.
That's not an injury. He was playing really well second half, wasn't he?
He did. He kept well, turned Edinburgh. Now the clock is ticking by scrums time anyway, but when the ref has checked as well and they want another reset and someone's not happy, it's got to take the time off the clock.
Crouch!
Well, that's why they're bringing these new rules in for the autumn test. I think it's 30 seconds to set a scrum, which should speed things up.
Sit!
Solid platform for the Ospreys. Look, they get the nudge on. No, they don't go for the secondary. Told to use it. Use it, they do. Williams. Kasende in on the angle. Just held it. Keiran Williams has taken it back. Reuben Morgan-Williams tries to find a gap.
I'm happy to play on.
Owen Watkin has to carry that one. Lewis Jones is on wearing 19. It's a tip in the tackle. Lots of chat again from players, everybody in the referees here, but it is a penalty for Edinburgh.
Kieran Williams said he was tackled off the ball there. He certainly was, isn't he? About took a look to it, but I think he's dislocated his finger in the process. The Osprey fans have seen that.
Right, Captain.
You can tell.
There's a big screen at the brewery today.
Are you going to listen? Okay. Captain, can I get you, Captain?
He's run into his channel. Who's initiated the contact there? It's a tough one, isn't it?
So
you know, he's coming at a tilt.
you guys for $2 until 10 out. But we've got a lot of ball tackle by number 22, so it's good.
Unfortunately, looks like Keiran Williams has dislocated or even maybe broken a finger. The penalty is reversed.
Yeah, there's blood as well, I can see with Kieran, so I hope that's not one of those fractures or dislocations where it comes out of the skin. Doesn't look very nice.
Could be a compound one. That's the last thing that he needs, last thing the Ospreys need. Losing more players to the injury list. But the result is a penalty and another shot at goal for Owen Williams.
Look at the penalty. I mean, there's no malice in it, is there, from, as I said, to a Pelotu. He's literally just trying to mark his man. If he gets the ball, he's got to be there, but as you can see, he probably just takes him a little bit too much, and now this man takes off those boots. This is the one. This is the pressure kick. Just to put it out of sight.
2-point game. Nip and tuck. A proper arm wrestle. For the 70 minutes that we've almost got on the clock. There's another pull. That's the shape that Owen Williams has struggled with this afternoon. Pulling the kicks to the left. Usually the plant foot is a little bit too far forward. But in a game you feel where every point counts, these misses are going to be crucial.
It just goes to show the importance of a good goal kicker, doesn't it? You know, you think about the points that have been left out there. Also the missed kicks to touch as well. That's the difference in these fine margins.
Thompson on his left foot finds Iestyn Hopkins, in turn gives it to Morgan Morris. 2 points. The Ospreys' slender advantage, and it's never a good one, 2 points. Edinburgh pouring through that one.
You can't play the halfback. You can't play the halfback.
Playing the line, I think, the team by the referee.
Well, you see the initial part of this. I think it's Ben Muncaster. He gets back up, he goes through the breakdown. One of them deemed to play the 9, I think maybe Dave
Fine if
Cherry.
you go through, but you can't play the halfback.
No, he is. As he said that, the referee looked at Ben Muncaster. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because they want to try and get through, they want to try and counter-ruck, but smart there again, the 9s, and we talk about the dark darts, he just climbs over Dave Cherry's bald head. I didn't know how else to put that.
Owen Williams has put the Ospreys deep into Edinburgh territory.
Guys, you can't have two receivers.
Now and hooker.
One has to be backed in.
Whistle goes once more. The chat with Dave Cherry, I think. Is it numbers in the lineup, or if they've got too many, just penalise them?
Well, that's the frustrating thing. The Ospreys are trying to get a quick tempoed line out here, and he's having to talk to the Edinburgh team.
Yeah, you change the call. If the call does work, throw to Beard. And here comes the drive from the Ospreys pack. The arm is out again. Edinburgh, one of their players could be in some difficulty. Maybe into the bin, but the drive is still currently inching forward. Not told to use it yet.
Once!
That's once. Still edging forward. Is there space down the blind? Ben Vellicott is there covering that. Back they will come for the penalty. Let's have a listen.
Captain. All right. 2 minute infringement from your team now, okay? Next one's going to be escalated, okay? Yeah. 2 minute side entry number 20 and lifting legs on the other side. 20 side entry and number 16 lifting legs as well, okay?
Yeah, you see here he says 20 side entry. I think that's Luke Crosby. And then it goes down.
Entry,
to be fair to Ospreys, they do well to find a way to get it back to their feet and keep fighting towards that line. 5 metres out. You heard the referee there. He's warned them. So this is where Ospreys double down.
6.
Will Edinburgh jump this one? Will they counter in this lineup? Or will they stay on the deck to counter the drive?
Gamble.
You feel this is the game right here. Beard again, the target. At the front, Sam Parry hits it. Good initial counter from Edinburgh. And they have to use it. Morris gets the ball back. Tipuric to Garyn Phillips. Is he held up? Can he get it to deck before the try line? Yes, he can. The ball is there. Jac Morgan at the base. There's Morgan Morris with him. Tom Florence wearing 22 is on as well for the Ospreys. Lewis Jones picks to go blind. Tom Botha, one hand on the ball. Tipuric on his shoulder.
Make sure you're onside, stay onside.
This is what we've seen many times from both the Ospreys and Edinburgh. Pressure on, strong defence as well. Muncaster thinks he held that one up as he... Well, that one's done. The hand is up, the try is going to stand. What did happen there? I was looking at Ben Muncaster, and if he'd held the ball up and then it's shot out, and the Ospreys are awarded that try. It's Sam Parry. Picks, squeezes over. Just under. Dave Cherry. A big moment in a big clash at the Brewery Field.
Now there's a player you want to bring on close range stuff. I want to play a Sam Parry as he scores a lot of tries for the Ospreys, doesn't he, in that range, just like Dewi Lake. Strong, nice and low, over the line. Ref takes his time to give the try, doesn't he? He's not quite sure. The penalty was coming anyway. For the Ospreys, it didn't take quite as long as the last strike, so they'd be happy with that.
All right, thank you.
I don't think the TMO is involved.
You can hear Ben Vellicott asking to look at that.
Couldn't get any blooding off anybody.
The try is going to stand.
No, I'm comfortable. It was initially short, but I take it you saw the point of the ball touching the goal line.
This would seal
okay,
it,
cool.
but it would make,
stick with the try, yeah.
Thank you.
Make a big difference for the Ospreys. Strikes that one much better. Okay, it's a 9-point game. Ospreys 22. Edinburgh, 13. What have we got on the clock? Just over 4 minutes.
This is big though, isn't it? They've been there before. They've had plenty of pick and go attack of Ospreys. They managed to find their way over. Help but thinking, number 4 Marshall Sykes wasn't moaning about his head. He might have been able to defend, but Ospreys, I'll tell you one thing they won't be doing. They won't be doing any pick and goes on Monday morning because they've done plenty of it this game.
Kieran Hardy is on wearing 21 for Reuben Morgan-Williams. I'll be asking Shane to announce the BKT United Rugby Championship player of the match. As the Ospreys look to clear, they'll have a scrum to reset. So I can ask you who's kind of stood out for both of you, because Shane, you're picking it up, but Ryan, you know, who's caught your attention today?
In the fair few players, I mean, Boan Venter for me has been really good. Both the 9s actually. Reuben Morgan-Williams in a lot of tactical kicking. Owen Williams, I know he's had a few mistakes, but again, tactically, in terms of his all-in-hand kicking, he's got him in the right areas. It's a big performances with the likes of Jac Morgan.
Shane,
let's go.
You're picking it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think Ben Venter, especially in the first half, was sharp, took his try really well. Good footwork. Really got Edinburgh on the front foot. Morgan Morris has had another tidy game again. Dewi Lake, but he's been off, it feels like, for a while now.
Both players. I can't help you guys. Both
United
players.
Rugby Championship player of the match is Mr. Jac Morgan, Mr.
Both players
Consistent.
contributing. Elbow
Been
pointing
absolutely
down, pulling.
everywhere today.
Elbow pointing
Turnovers,
down, pulling. Okay, tight end.
heavily
Do not
involved.
push down. Okay.
And
Both
the
players
Ospreys-
fix it.
Well, you'd like
Okay.
to think that the Ospreys go on and win this game.
Oh well.
He's been absolutely outstanding again.
Yeah, a lot of unseen work, I guess, Ryan, today for a blindside flanker. You know, really in the trenches.
Yeah,
Make sure the elbows up.
He's
And don't push
goes
down.
about his business quietly, but you need someone to get a turnover. You can rely on that man. He's carried well. He's worked hard in a game that probably isn't the flashiest, but maybe that suits him.
Crouch. Fine.
If he plays for Wales, will he be 6? Will he be 7? Lots of questions will be answered in the Autumn Nation Series, which starts, of course, next weekend. Scotland play Fiji. Top Florence with a carry. Into the final 2 minutes. The arm is up in favour of the Ospreys. Back they will come. I think it was at scrum time.
Which one?
I think it's safe to say that's game set and match.
Which one do you want? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Not staying straight. Doesn't matter.
I don't want to jinx it, but
Not staying straight.
it has been one of those games. With you say errors, but it's penalties, isn't it? And it's just sloppy ones, like their players lying on the wrong side of their ruck. There's not been a huge amount of handling errors because the ball really hasn't been thrown around a huge amount. It's been one of these games, a lot of kicking, a lot of these scrums which have slowed things up. For the purists.
Indeed.
And watch them go and throw a load of passes here, run around him and score the try of the season. I love it.
Line up ball for the Ospreys. Doesn't go to hand. There's the error. Is there a chance? No, there isn't. Ryan Wilson, we are very tight at the end of this show, apparently, so you're going to have to go down pitch side to talk to the player of the match. Good to have you in commentary. Safe trip down that ladder.
Let's go, Gar. Come on,
So Ospreys knock on, that has led to this. Ryan Wilson has just said a game that has stepped it badly. Ball hasn't gone through hand, and that last move maybe
That was better. Hold on.
explained why.
Here we go.
Crouch.
The Ospreys have the ascendancy in the last scrum.
Sit.
Clock is red. The game is in the bag. Edinburgh will want to play for the bonus point. Shield is on. Healy is on.
Good
Lovely
pass.
ball off the left hand. Hodgson well tackled by Iestyn Hopkins. Every point counts in the BKT United Rugby Championship. Tipuric with the carry.
Seen on the shoulder.
He's been named in the Scottish squad. Garyn Phillips, did he get his hands on the ball? Yes, he did. Enough of an attempt. Venter deemed to have held on a little bit too long. This one will be hoofed into the stand. It is a victory, a much-needed one for the Ospreys. Owen Williams doesn't have to find the corner this time. Or does he? Do they want more? Yes, they do. They're looking for a bonus point try. Not content with the victory, the Ospreys are looking for a fourth try. The line-out has functioned very well. Parry has hit his targets. Inevitably it's been Tipuric or Beard. Beard this time. Hardy gives it to Florence on a carry. There's Parry to Morgan Morris. Held up in the tackle.
That's a ball!
That's a maul. Ripped by Cherry. And here's a chance for Tipuric. Feeds, gets it out. Shield brought to the deck there. Van der Merwe in at 9. Edinburgh are looking for a score that will bring them back within 7 for a losing bonus point. Healy, crossfield, Hodgson takes it on the run. Hopkins again with the tackle. Shield quickly in there. Venter looks like he's going to play 80 minutes. Oh, went for the intercept, but through goes Paul Hill. On his shoulder is Shield. Kasende over the ball, tries to win the penalty, and he has! Great play from Dan Kasende. The winger coming in, put his body on the line, but the Ospreys want to play off. Keelan Giles, has he pulled something there? He might have done. But it's a penalty. We've got plenty of them in this clash. It's taken 83 minutes for this game to come alive. But has Keelan Giles pulled a hammy, or is it a bit of cramp?
Yeah. Fell down here.
Oh, he's one that's suffered with injuries. Gets up, I think it's cramp.
Oh, good. High tackle, penalty only.
Owen Williams. Still wants to go for the distance. They want to go for the bonus point try. They know the win is in the bag.
Yes, over.
Another chance then for the Ospreys. Another line out for Parry to hit. This will get the Ospreys off the bottom of the table. A 4-pointer will do that. It won't be above the Stormers, but I think they'll go up to 14th. Messi at the breakdown again. Hardy, Beard, Williams, Giles, Tipuric on the outside. The Ospreys on the hunt for a fourth try. Into the 22 they go. Change of direction. Florence, a little bit isolated, beats the first defender. Hardy has to work for it. No, leave him! Are they offside? No, Edinburgh get back. Beard without the carry. 85 minutes now on the clock. Ticks on by, and the Ospreys knocking on the door again, as they've done for a lot of this second half. Jac Morgan, the BKT United Rugby Championship player of the match with a carry. Tipuric, another good performance. Beard comes around the corner, a little bit isolated. Has he been turned? Do the Ospreys get the ball back? Slow ball at the breakdown. Parry, the try scorer, picks. Well, this game has come alive after the clock has turned red.
Stay on side.
When the game was won, the Ospreys felt that they could go for it. Morgan Morris on the hunt for a fourth and bonus point try. Kieran Hardy, as he spotted something down the blind. Garyn Phillips driven back in the tackle. Super defence. And they've turned it over as well. Whereas Hodgson has it, it's a knock-on. And that will be it, I think. Yes! The final whistle does go at the Dunraven Brewery Field in Bridgend. It's a victory for the Ospreys over Edinburgh. A proper arm wrestle. Ryan Wilson called it one for the purists, and that's exactly what I will call it. A tough one to call, but the Ospreys won't mind. They've won ugly. Final score at the Brewery Field, the Ospreys 22, Edinburgh 13.